do I have an even bigger problem with my sorrel today? I was not thinking because I should have staked these a while ago because I know that my sorrel gets really, really big. And look at this. This bush is literally laying on the ground and I can't get it up. Its roots are so thick. Hold on. Let me show y'all these roots. Y'all see them roots down there? The roots on this thing is so big, and we had that rain last night, so it it just it went wild. It goes wild with rain. It really does love a lot of water, and now I'm in a really tough position because I've tried the bungees. I put one around the base of it, but I gotta get a stake. I put a stake in and a bungee strap, but it's so massive that I can't get it up. It's huge. It's so wet out here, but I thank God for my fabric cloth right now because I wouldn't even want to come back here in this orchard, but it is manageable because of, oh my God, how am I going to get that up? And it's still blooming, it's got so many flowers. I can't just let it lay there. I've got to do something. So if you all have any recommendations, I'm really trying. I need some help just even holding it up because it's so big. One of my sorrels did this last year, and it was difficult to get it up. So I don't know. I might have to put several stakes. I'm thinking I need to put several stakes just to get it in an upright position. Otherwise, I may lose all of this sorrel because I can't get this thing off the ground. Like, I cannot get this thing off the ground. It is huge. It's laying on the ground now. The rain fueled it and it went into overdrive. So now I can't get it off the ground. So I staked one side over here. Thank God for my bungee straps. But like I said, this thing is massive. So if you look at the roots down there, how the heck am I gonna get that up? So I may need to put another stake or a bungee strap. See, this is what I did actually because this branch was so big. I used this bungee strap, but maybe this is too loose. Maybe I need to use a. It's hooked to a branch over there, way over there. I don't know if you can see it, but I was trying to pull it up and I can't get it up. So I might have to start taking some of the sorrel off of it and cut it back. But this is the big branch. Oh, maybe I should get a smaller bungee and pull this up to the stake. That'll start the process. Let me see if I can grab a smaller bungee. A smaller bungee strap. This is crazy, y'all. When I tell you this sorrel is out of control, it is out of control. So I'm gonna put y'all right there. Hey, Slippy Bear. I've I gotta get some more bungee straps. Bungee cords. So I have another stake and a smaller bungee cord. Let's see if I can get this wrapped tied to the other because the branches are so massive down here that I need to wrap it around several of these in order to get it to pull up. Okay, so that's not working. I feel that breaking. Let's see if I can pull it through here and wrap it around this branch so it won't keep pulling at the vegetation. Okay, let's see if we can get it up to this stage or upstanding just a little bit. Because this thing is crazy massive. We're going to hook it to another branch over here. These branches are so thick. But, okay, so we got it up a little bit. See if we can get this other one. I mean, this was a walkway, y'all. You can't even get through here anymore. This thing is so huge. So, what has happened is the sorrel, the sorrel is so big at the bottom that it's just literally breaking. It's breaking stems now, so I might have to cut some of the branches off. Cut it back a little. Oh God, this is crazy. I don't know what to do with this thing. It's wild. When I tell you it's wild, it's wild, y'all. And I can feel stuff breaking off. Well, you might have to lose a few to get it under control, though. See if I can stand it up near the stake and get some of these branches wrapped around the stake. I think that's what I need to do. Get some of these branches under control. Let's start out here, weave it in a little bit. There are bugs in here, y'all. Cut it hair up. This is crazy. There's so many bugs in here. Let's put it around the stake. The stake kind of has to go in the middle because it's so much going on. Okay, so we got it standing up a little bit, but I'm gonna have to go and get. It's not enough airflow in there, and that could really cause disease. Or yeah. Well, I'm gonna stand it up enough to maybe cut it back so I can. This thing is crazy. And I got five of them. So if I don't get this one under control, this one is about to get out of control. But it has this pot right here. It has that pot, and it has support over here. But this one didn't have any support, and so it hit the ground. It hit the ground. So what am I dealing with, y'all? The sorrel. The sorrel is out of control. So this one is massive, and the root system, and so it hit the ground, and I wasn't able to, and I gotta get it stabilized because it's still very young and it's got so many flowers and blooms on it. So what I'm gonna do is get in here and start picking some of the leaves. I think that that would help because the leaves are edible. So I may just go ahead and pick the leaves, pick what sorrel is on it, so at least I can give it some airflow in there. Because if I don't give it airflow, um, it's gonna get moist and damp, and it's gonna not do well. So, in case you did not know, everyone, the leaves of the sorrel is edible. It's like a spinach, so you can pick these, and just leave the branches, let them do what they do. So I'm about to get to picking these branches and or these leaves so that I can bag them up, and then maybe cut them down for stir fry, because every part of this is edible. Hey Andrea, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to deal with this massive sorrel plant, and I've got 5 of them, so they are out of control right now. You too. So it's a problem because the root system is so big. Y'all see that? Y'all see the root system on that thing? It's huge. It's massive. And so I'm having to use, I had some bungee cords, thank you God. You know what? I'm extremely resourceful. So when I came into this work, I came in, with some skills. Um, Thank God I covered this back here, so I'm not, walking in mud and stuff, because this is a really wet area, which is why the sorrel grew out of control. And all of them are leaning, because these two are leaning too. But they are not as big as that one. So that one's out of control. But I'm going to get to picking and start picking them back because the rain has stopped. But we got a lot of work to do out here today. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. But I just wanted to share with you that if you are, make sure you have ways to stabilize um, your sorrel when you plant it, because otherwise you will have, the root system is so big that it will hit the ground, just like the zinnias. The zinnias, they get heavy too, and they hit the ground. But these were so big that it killed one of them. So one of them died, but it's 6 of them over here. So I gotta some work to do to stabilize. I have to stabilize I'm gonna have to stabilize these. And so I'm gonna get my basket and start picking. And I guess my work is over here today, right? Y'all doing well? I hope you are. Um, yes, I'm gonna be picking the leaves and the buds that are ready, because this is my jam. This is a money maker for me right here. My hibiscus grows well on my homestead. So if there was ever a crop for me, it would be hibiscus and lemongrass. But I can't even get through here anymore. I can't get through the pathways anymore because it's so big. Um, and I just closed off the other one. So I'm gonna walk around through. I still got this pathway. I make a few. I still have this one. I gotta take up these watermelons because they are done. But they say leave them on for a couple days after the rain to see if they'll get sweeter. But it's time to take them up because they have done all they're going to do. They're about as big as they're going to get. They just didn't have time to grow anymore. So we're going to go ahead and take them up. This tomato plant is laying on the ground, but it's massive. When I say massive, it is massive. It's massive, and it's a beautiful plant. It's still a beautiful plant. I think I need to probably drive this in the ground a little bit more. So I'm going to work on that. in just a minute. Just doing some recovery out here after that nor'easter came through here and left all that rain. So, but you know, when it leave rain like that, stuff grows. So that's what we wanted to do. Y'all check out my other video where I showed my Dollar Tree hacks, because what you're looking at are hacks to keep the bugs off of my food. I used cover top covers, shower curtain. What do you call these? Shower caps. You can use shower curtains. Um, hey, Billy. Billy, look at that. It fell over. It fell over, blocked the whole pathway. Um, the roots are so massive I can't even get in there. Thank God for my bungee straps. I bungee strapped it. Um, I had a load of bungee straps that I had purchased, but the root systems on the roselle get so big that you have to stake them. And I can see this root system from right here. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but even that one has a big root system, big root on it right there where my finger is. It's huge. But that one has a little bit more support. This one didn't have any support. Neither does that one. I guess I better go ahead and stake that one too, because that one's smaller. But these two are huge. And those two are a little smaller, but with the rain, they're bound to continue to grow. So this is my job today, is to get this sorrel under control. I'm going to pick some of the leaves and store them, bag them. And because, like I said, I don't know if y'all know this, but every part of the sorrel plant is edible, including the stems. So, yeah, a lot of work today. But that's okay. That's what we do as farmers, homesteaders. It's a good experience, y'all. I chose this experience. I chose to farm a couple of years ago, and in order to farm, you have to be a farmer. You have to be in the space. You have to do the work, and I've done the work, and I'm growing food and taking care of things, and the homestead is thriving. It's thriving, and I'm excited about it. Uh, each day comes with new experiences, especially this time of the year when it's time to wind things down. It turned my entire urban backyard into an urban homestead, and yeah, with livestock and all. And I'm looking at what still needs to be done out here. So it's a lot. A lot still needs to be done. And Billy, did I tell you about yesterday? I was telling you about I was doing the 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 hacks. I did the video, so I need you to check it out because I put together some little greenhouses and put together for the bags. These are the bags. I put together some greenhouses for the bags so that the um, even though these are cold weather crops, what I'm trying to do is keep the bugs off of them so they can grow um, without all the pest pressure. And so make sure that you check out that video that I did on what I'm doing to, keep my crop safe. I'm getting ready to put together another greenhouse in there. As you can see, those greenhouses are doing well. They are creating the heat and the moisture that those plants need, which is really exciting. And this was the other one, the towers. Uh, these were the shower curtains. So grab you some shower curtains from Dollar Tree and some stakes. I use the metal cloth stakes. These right here that I use to stake down my turf. These are stakes. I just stake them inside the pot like this. Gather some of the plastic and stake it down and keep the pests out. So Yep, you have to soak them and put them in the refrigerator. They need to be get a cold over. So yeah. But anyway, it worked. I wanted to share that with you, but my job today is to deal with that sorrel, and I will let y'all know. Come back with it maybe, I don't know, tomorrow, and let y'all know how it all worked out because it's more than a day's worth of work over there. I gotta pick all that sorrel today. Anyway, I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna go pick the sorrel and pick the leaves and store them, wash them, get them prepared to saute because you can eat the leaves. I'm gonna put them in the blender, use them as greens to give some to my chickens, as a matter of fact, because they love greens. Let's see if they'll eat these. They like the stems too. I can actually um, cut the stems up for them. It's a lot of vitamin C. They are in here getting these worms today. They not playing about these worms. I put their house back together and I took some of those weeds from over top. So they're in the playground right now. Here you go. She wants some too, but she didn't come out. She wouldn't come out today. So she's stuck in there by herself. hmm You wouldn't come out. I don't know what to tell you, baby. And your sister's over here getting the worms while you in there chasing after little bugs. Because on a rainy day, y'all know the worms come to the surface. My girls be getting them worms. If you can grow those plums, that would be exactly. If you can grow those plums, you can regrow them seeds. You can regrow everything, and we can't play about that. That is definitely a fact. You have to um, grow what you already have. If you like plums, I figured if I could grow those plums from seed and get some trees in 5 years, they would be producing plums. If I don't get to see it, my nieces and nephews will. Exactly. That's how I feel, Billy. I feel like if I don't be around, my family will um, forever be able to eat from the land. And that is why it's so important that we start now. If you have the ability to start, it's 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 past time to start. Like it's really past time to start because we see what's happening, and everything's taking a shift towards agriculture, and for very good reasons, because there will be a lack of food. Not only should we grow food, but I think that more importantly, we need to train our bodies to eat less. We need to train our bodies to eat less by fasting and getting ourselves down to one meal a day. I don't know why they told us that we needed 3 meals a day because we don't. We don't. We absolutely don't. And so, retraining our bodies to eat less, drink more water, eat healthier. Um, we then put ourselves in a position to survive, thrive, and not just survive. And as long as we grab these seeds from the food that we grow, we will. We can keep doing it over and over and over again. So I wanted to come, and share what was happening with the sorrel because the rain stopped, and that's what happens when sorrel gets wet. When it gets its water, it it will grow while the water is feeding it. Um, yeah, so it's just that one was so big, and I didn't stake it. I didn't think to stake that one. I didn't think to stake it, and I should have known better because last year my ones in the pot turned over. Literally, they were so heavy that they outgrew the pots. They will outgrow the ground. They will grow. I mean, they will grow like trees. Y'all seen them? They're huge. Um, So I'm going to go ahead and get the work done. I might come back later and share with y'all um, a little bit. A little bit. I have a greenhouse to put up, but I don't think I can do it all today. Um, the thing about this is you have to pick what you can get done, right? I had to put up some pantry items today. Get my chicken coop more manageable. Their playground area more manageable. Did that last night. I was out here in the rain putting up these mini greenhouses for the vegetables, so that when the rain stopped, the bugs couldn't come back to eat. Um, but now I'm looking at the aftermath, and so there's a lot to do. Pick what you are able to do and manage in a day. Do that. Don't get overwhelmed, and yeah, get it done. Most importantly, get it done. Okay? All right, everyone. It's always a pleasure to come here and share with you all. If you like this information, please share the video. What you take away from it, what you would like to learn more about. As I'm going through my processes, I can share videos on more specific things that will help you as you are growing. Uh, I've got my beauty berry. It's dying. I got to take it up. So that's something. I got to take up the wisteria because I learned that the wisteria needs to be in a pot because it will take over. It's invasive. And I didn't realize that. So I have got to take that up today because it's rooting. It's rooting right now because it's in that new bed back there. So that's a priority. And the roselle is a priority for me today. And I might no, I gotta wait a couple more days and take up these watermelons, and I'm gonna clean up that patch this week and get that bed set for more food as well. So those are the three things that I'm gonna focus on right now: is getting that wisteria up, getting the roselle cut back and staked, and this week work on getting the watermelons out of the patch and getting that bed ready. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye for now, everyone. Till next time.